add-on, it might derank the spell if you're out of mana.
No, I think
I'm
if
at
you
11.7k.
Well, no, I think because Healbot does it too. If you're out of combat, it'll do a lower ranking one, where you're in combat, it does a higher ranking one.
That's stupid.
Healbot does that. Basically, it uses whatever one that it deems appropriate for the situation. Where's Aero Guard?
Outside.
We pulling this Pat?
We're not pulling the Pat. We're waiting for them to walk away. We have 3 mobs that need to be tanked initially. One's a caster. We're only going to have 1 outside. Maybe I should set this to Master Loot before we actually start. So Tut will hold that one outside. Skull, X, and Square need to come in here. And the other 2 get shoot.
There is a Soulstone out.
Alright, let's pull. Skull, X, and Square in here before you guys start attacking.
Oh, dude, I still have Docker up and running.
Mages, keep an eye on your shoot targets because they're out there with the guys that can dispel. Next target will be Moon.
Can we get a tank on the moon?
I had it. You pulled red. Like I even taunted it off it.
Get wrecked, noobs. Why doesn't it siege y'all? This is so tough.
Alright, we'll do circle.
I have to question why the square died before the moon did.
Because the square was the 3rd kill target. The moon should not have been up.
You called out Moon.
I said
you
moon's
meant
the
after
next
the
target
square.
after the square.
I think that's where people got confused. Sorry.
Alright, we'll get the Pather next.
I got a friend that I'm asking about the spot.
Tarsonis can come.
Yay!
Alright, Pather group next. The 2 small guys and the big guy. I think knowing that we can by far kill all this stuff long before they get back next week, we're gonna pull when they're like down by the door. Hopefully that way we don't have the 2 or 3 minute wait like we do now.
Alright, I have a macro for the Hellstones. I'm gonna put it into chat.
Alright. Yeah, Skull X and Square. Square does that Harad Whirlwind, so melee, be sure you keep an eye on yourselves.
Tut, I'll take square.
Hellstone macros in chat is using the item IDs to cast them all.
Great chat.
Yeah, or
In Dragon Strike chat.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
yeah, I can't put it in right chat.
Tut will take Skull. True, you get X. Tom, you grab anything that may break away. I did say he whirlwind.
Yeah, he hit me on the, killed me on like the first two.
You're wearing cloth.
Why are you near him?
I didn't mean to be.
Big dumbass.
It's Dumas.
Nah, I'm American.
It's from a commercial.
It's from a quest in Hillsbrad.
It was a commercial first.
No, I never saw it.
Yeah, I'd love to join Dumas, dumbass agency. It's Dumas.
I'll do anything for you, Mr. Dumbass. That was so great. Can I get X misdirected to me? This heart.
I can just take X and take him another.
Yeah, stop being greedy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we'll have heart on Skull. Put Tom on X, True Savage on Square. We fight them out there. Tut will bring Circle back into this room. And go.
Sorrow's get sorrow.
Oh, that shield.
No, my tree.
I'm just gonna spam polymorph on it the whole time.
Get on triangle next. Kill triangle. Then X after triangle. Go ahead and get on Moon. Sorry, I was inviting Tarsanis.
Ha!
Got
You,
him.
you fuckers.
Good night, sweet prince.
It's good luck. What can we say?
And circle. And then I need two people to zone out after this to go. Summon Tarsanis here.
Well, I'm
I
already
moved
there.
down there.
So,
Got him.
Okay. So I just need one person to zone out.
I can go. I have a non-poverty chicken.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good night. It's Pippi's birthday, Kai Boom has died, and Tut's half drunk.
And we have a third shaman.
Yes. Well, he was an hour ago.
That's why he's not talking.
He might be all drunk now.
I will confirm that his mic does work. We tested it out yesterday.
Hey, the first time that we got 2 targets that need to be actually tanked out here. Alright, True Savage, you'll be on square this time. Square and circle will be in this room that we're in now. Everything else up front, please try not to break the polymorphs. We have to wait for Kai Boom before the poll, so we got like 20 or 30 seconds.
Did the summon go out yet to Tarsonis?
I don't know, it would have to be either you or Dill starting it.
We're here. We've summoned him twice, but he's not here yet.
Yeah.
Tarsonis, did you get the summon? Okay, he's got it. You guys can come back.
Alright, I've counted. It's 3 warlocks, 2 mages, and 1 shadow priest that need the belt of blasting.
Well, that's exactly 6, which is what Pippi's got.
Yep.
That's why the next set of others are going to Tut for the plate tanks. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this pull.
There's supposed to be another one back here with me.
There's a square that's loose and killing people.
He's not loose. I
True
think
Savage has it.
I think True Savage got stunned.
Yeah, they definitely hodge.
Oh, that cleanse is a bitch. I'm just gonna perma sheep him.
I'll get it.
It's when the square and circle are in line of sight of the sheeps.
Yeah, I'll just keep popping it though. Fuck it.
Moon next. Triangle after that.
Doing 80s montage tonight, guys.
That sounded like Lamb.
Jitterbug.
It's actually waking me up before you go though, but we'll give you credit.
So if I sing it on Twitch, will I still get copyright infringement?
You can get DCMA'd, yeah. How cool is
Depends
that?
on
Even for singing it?
Yep.
If you're any good,
I mean, I'm horrible.
Do square
you
next.
should be fine. It's a bot that catches you, so if you don't...
Depends on who sees it.
Just do an acoustic version.
I mean, I just turned the volume down. My mic has like 6 mics in it, so I can pick the direction the mic's actually like coming from.
Sounds unnecessary.
I just have a
You've seen my setup.
I have a desk mounted mic, so
I mean, mine's desk mounted.
Little does he know we did Kirby had to.
That's fucked up.
It's true though.
And I vouch for you.
Nah.
Tom and Hart will bring the hatchlings back into this big room here. Tut and True Savage will take the Falconeer guys up in the hallway, melee up in the hallway with the Falconers. Ranged back here with the Dragonhawks.
Sorry, one more time. What did you want Tom to do?
You're going to be in this room with where the triangle is. You're going to be taking all the Dragonhawk hatchlings back here. Have fun.
You just follow me. Follow the star.
Yeah, pretty much drop your consecrate there in the hallway when they get pulled. And then once again, on your way down.
Alright, this is off alright.
Sniff, you got moved back to the healer group. You don't get totems.
Come with me, come with me.
Believe it or not, Hart actually gets totems tonight.
I know, I'm excited.
And then just put your back to a wall, Tom, and hope.
Yeah, you're gonna get fun in silence a lot.
I noted.
For this, I keep red aura up. It's a lot easier.
Trying, but I'm silent.
Hart, you have your Twitch going right now, don't you?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. One of the people from another team asked who's streaming. Just want to make sure I gave them correct info.
Yeah, it should be in the our actual GTG Discord Twitch channel.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I gave them correct info as to who was streaming.
Yeah, so Tom, what I do is I'll run up, I'll throw the shields, and right when I throw the shield, I'll drop a consecrate. And then by the time I'm coming through this hall, maybe I'll drop a second one. And by the time I'm getting in position, I may hit a third one. So they'll just constantly keep running through them. So I'll basically have a good amount of aggro.
Yeah, I just got kicked too quick. Okay, then I know what to do for next time.
All right, let's get that other pull.
Come on, run.
Tom, just drop your consecrate and run. Don't try and hold them in the hallway.
No, I got silenced.
It may be better for you to hang back and drop your consecrate like after Hart runs by.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that.
You can do it next week. This is the last poll like this. Hunters are supposed to be back here with the hatchlings. Why is there one up there?
I got lost.
I love getting those fire shields. Spell steals 2 of those freaking fire shields. You still do decent DPS by being silenced.
Right. Everyone stack up on the triangle now in this little corner.
Dude, that sounds fucking horrible.
I'm just moving out to Mark, so. Alright, Edelgard misdirect one onto Tut. When you get a clean shot, looks like Skull's gonna be easy to grab.
Oh, my misdirect's down.
I got it.
Alright, everyone stays in this corner except for True Savage. He knows what he's doing. Skull's coming back around.
So I got a song Free Falling on. I always choose the words than Free Falling.
You and everybody else. God,
You try to
free
steal my
balling.
thunder strike.
I'm not stealing your thunder, it's
Because
your
we
thunder.
can.
I say free balling is like when a woman takes off her bra after work.
Or when you're not wearing underwear and you got balls and they're hanging free.
Alright, grab X. It's coming around on the right side. Get a hunter up there. Run, 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 run. Up. Watch the pole. You got square right there now, too. Just grab square when it doubles back.
You grab X, it'll double back sooner.
Square doubles back, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it is X that doubles back.
Oh my god. There's no one over here. No waste it.
Alright, Hunter, that's you.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I can shield it.
That's rough.
Well, I mean, leave it to Aeogard to...
Hey, there's two
Is
coming
That
back.
you ran out.
Square and Moon are coming back together.
And 2 power word shields.
Dude,
Square
what are
did.
the freaking odds? We got X coming right now, too. Oh, X.
Are you listening to Whitney right now?
No, I wanna dance with somebody.
Can you please let Miss Houston sing the song?
I would, but she's dead.
And
All
she
the
still
more
sings it
reason
better
to
than
let
you.
her sing it.
Dude, my daughter, you're hearing.
My son started dying when I said that.
In fairness, Whitney Houston can sing better than, like, fucking everybody.
Well,
Well,
no,
when you're
the
high on coke,
fact that she sings it better when she's dead. All right, come to the side and grab Moon. You know what? You want something done?
Mr. X on cooldown.
dude, I got shield.
I didn't even have to do anything. He just aggroed right on me, and then he still killed on
And
me.
he
This
killed
is
me
excellent.
instead. All
I-
according to plan.
I didn't have any aggro on him except for whatever it is when they see you. Christus, you are funny, but looks aren't everything.
Damn, Shock's mean tonight.
Says the ugly person in the group.
Hey, there's a reason I don't have mirrors in this house.
Is that the same reason why you play a female Draenei?
Have you seen that ass? Everybody should play
I mean-
female Draenei.
Yeah. I missed
Put a
the
dwarf
square.
male ass and tell me you'd rather play a female Draenei.
Muscular,
True.
stout.
Bro, I have 3 legs.
That's gross.
That was gross.
Jealousy!
Just dragging a snail trail across.
I tried to get it.
At least everyone watching is gonna have some good humor tonight. Dude, did you see that Churz got a thing last night? Or
I saw someone did.
Yeah, Tara's got it.
If anyone wants one of the patterns in the guild bank, mostly the boots that are pop when crafted, let me know in the next couple days. Otherwise, I'm just gonna put them on the auction house, sell them, and whatever gold we get, put it in the guild bank, which won't be much, but it's better than patterns just sitting there taking up space. All right, quick rundown for just Tom. Tom, for phase 1, you're gonna pretty much stay down here. You can help Hart with hatchlings if we get them. Phase 2, you're pretty much gonna be stuck on the star. Wherever he goes, you go.
Okay.
And just help out with hatchlings.
Okay.
Have you done this fight before, otherwise?
I'm a druid, yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll stack on triangle for Dagmon. Alright, everyone needs to be fully buffed up, consume-wise, all that stuff.
Don't forget to put your disguise on if you still got it.
Oh, thank you.
Shit, good call.
Slackers.
Ash, make sure you put that cowl on that I showed you about.
See, my dementia having ass would have forgotten.
Dude, I would have forgotten. I even reminded her last night about it. And I fucking forgot.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Alright, as soon as Heart's ready, we can pull.
I got like 20,000 buffs I gotta put on myself. Alright, I'm good.
I look badass with these shoulders.
You're a Tauren lover.
Ash, you put your cowl on?
I did.
Thanks, baby.
Alright, pull when ready, Tut. Alright, I'm gonna hang out with True Savage, make sure he doesn't die during this.
Hey, Tom, if you get right under here, you actually can judge wisdom and light on the boss from here, and then you just stand here. And like Woe actually refreshes all of the judges with this thing. And then what we do on the bottom when he transitions, we actually get to the bottom of the platform before the other guys. So we actually will take aggro for a little bit, unless there's a pet. Because he does that debuff. So usually what I do is, like, since I do wisdom, I'll just keep wisdom on cooldown, so by the time I get to the bottom of that platform, I'll run up and hit him with it, and then he automatically targets me until Tuck gets there.
One. Savage, if you want to keep any rage you may have built up, just stay bare, I'll come over and heal you.
I feel like this costume makes me slower.
It's because the character model's bigger. Change the platforms in 8 seconds. Back to 6.
You stack up triangle with dive bombs too, right? Or?
Yes. It's just he doesn't necessarily run the direction I call. To 1. Yeah, Tom, you and Hart will always run towards the bottoms of the ramp to pick up the hatchlings when they spawn.
Yeah, so if you can max the camera out, you definitely want to do that. So when you dive bombs, you're looking at one of the two ramps and you'll see them pop up and you just run to them.
Platform in 8.
Oh, don't go across. Don't go across.
You jinxed it.
God damn it, Hart.
Motherfucker. Alright, again, one is marked with skull. We're not attacking it. It's just in case if we need to. That'll be the kill target if we have to kill one.
Melee,
kill
get down.
Scholar.
Melee down. Out of the circle, out of the center, and spread out as much as you guys can.
Where's my boy Tarsonis? I want them. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, I want to stand near him. Where is he?
That's exactly what I did.
And hero. I'll be the dedicated healer for Hart and Tom. Make sure you guys watch fire. Stack up. We're gonna run north.
Traps.
Snake traps. Out.
Why does it look like Libet's running in place?
He might be. I pulled that one to me.
Drog's down.
Get him up if you can. Breezy. Watch fire in the middle. Stack up. We're gonna run west. Out. And spread out. Watch fire melee. Stack up, we're gonna run south to the door.
I feel like there should have been a melt armor by now.
Takes us time sometimes to cast that.
Out. Spread out. Watch
Savage
fire.
Fire.
The next stack up, we're going to run east. Stack up in the middle, we're going east. Out.
Hearts down.
You ran through fire.
I got punted.
That would do it. Tom, try and gather all these.
No, Tut's down.
If you have an Ember on you, run it to Tom.
Tom's the only active tank. So why?
Oh.
So it says I got hit by a Lars Rebirth. Hits me for 5,200.
Yeah, that's the dive bomb.
And that
No,
means
it's not.
let's have Ash and U-Shock on him, just to be sure.
So if I was in the group and he came down and already hit, and then I was running to the ads because they spawned up, how did I... Or when he actually does the rebirth, that's what's killing me?
Rebirth is an Ember of Alar. Did an Ember die?
It didn't look like Skull died.
That's why. You took 2 explosions back to back. You took the dive bomb and then you took the Ember exploding.
No, I don't think Ace
Yeah.
blew up.
Yeah, I don't think one. I saw Skull running out.
Yeah, Skull was still up.
I'm trying to figure out what Rebirth is then. Because dive bomb is dive bomb.
Rebirth was the charge
AoE after.
mechanic.
Oh, okay. That's possible.
Can't be in the middle.
Yeah, and that's like random. I don't think there's anything you can do about it.
Yeah, that was just horrible RNG, I guess.
Yeah, because I was doing great with healing.
Yeah, healing wise, it was not an issue. It was the fact that the dive bomb and then he got charged immediately and knocked completely out of range. So, but healing wise, he was not difficult at all to heal.
Am I good to release?
We can res people.
I'm behind the corner if someone wants to res me.
Luckily, it's a quick run.
My res button, like my release button, is on.
Reload.
The only small suggestion I have is people need to spread out a little bit more after the stack. There's a lot of people clustered up, so that means a lot of people have to run out of fire. There's a pally in each group, and in theory, Tarsonis, if you can remember to swap to your fire resist totem when we stack up. That'll help with that group.
Dude, I bought strength scrolls, and they're still in the fucking mailbox. Damn it.
Give me some cans.
A lot of people on.
I'm not hitting ready till it's on me.
Alright, we should have hero available for when phase 2 starts, so. Just waiting on Sorrows and Heart. Looks like Sorrows is ready.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm ready.
Alright, pull when you can, Tud. $21.63 plus healing. Almost 800 MP5 when not casting. Not bad.
God, that PI goes fucking zoom, doesn't it?
Platform in 8. 6. Platform at 8. One. Platform at 8. Six.
Tarsonis, buddy, where's our totems?
Probably the same place mine are. Platform and 8. Cross. Platform and 8. It's going 4. Melee, stay out. Out of the circle. Alright, he's coming up. Hero. Stack up, south to the door. Snake traps, all that good jazz. Out. There's a free ember. It looks. Oh no, he's.
Sabotage it.
Sabotage him. Looks like Tom had him for a second.
Yeah, I don't know how Tom has 212,000 thread on him.
I thought you got to hit first, so I talked it.
Stack running
Oh,
north.
Lots of fire. Careful.
Run north. Out.
Tom, you got one on you.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
Stack, we're gonna run west.
When the ads are that close, I'm struggling to get Thunderclap on the boss himself. Because it only hits 4.
Out.
I'll get this one first.
So you want me to keep the ads out?
No, just like maybe further behind, like closer to where the melee stand. I mean, I try and put it up when he lands, but yeah. I don't have control over which mobs it goes on.
I'll grab the next one.
Savage has. Oh no. Yep, Savage has them. Stack, we're gonna run east. Out.
Shit.
Had a couple deaths at the end, but
That hunter gun, man.
None of us
Never
want
gonna
it.
use
Nice.
that.
Best in slot wrist.
GZ. Something.
I got Livid, Pippi, and Vin on the list.
I'm on it too.
I won a leg piece last week. Does that matter?
no, loot is per raid.
Remember, if you're on the quest, loot the boss.
All right, looks like Dylan in with an 86 for the bracers,
Nice.
Congrats.
and looks like Tut for the gun.
No, Saros. I mean, Saros.
Yeah, Saros. Yeah, Saros. You get more benefit out of it. It's going to you.
Yeah,
No.
I have plenty of weapons to choose from.
These bracers are listed as BIS on the website for me, but I don't really need the crit, and it's only a few more damage. So if somebody else benefits more, I'm happy to give them to somebody else.
Next highest was Get Crunk.
You want them, Crunk? I know. Shut up, Blacko.
Yeah, I'll take.
I'd just rather somebody who benefits more get them instead of me taking them.
So you're giving them to Crunk?
Yeah, I'll pass them to Crunk.
Thank you.
We were told to roll when it's an upgrade, so I did.
Heart, you're not seeing that on my BIS? Just wanted to make sure for next, time.
Not that I saw.
That's annoying.
So what I have is on wishes. I have Leviticus with his priority 1, Pippi with priority 2, and same priority 5. Now those priority numbers are how you list them on the website, and I just pulled it around 7 o'clock. So if you changed it after 7, then it didn't update for me.
No, I'd made this a while back.
Wait, who was this one?
Leviticus.
Those. Oh, wait. You don't need vestments?
Leviticus has blue bracers. They probably are a major upgrade.
Literally every single caster that uses vestments should have that as number 1. If they don't, they're gaming the system. I'm being serious. Like, that's not a troll.
I'm confused. What's vestments?
Vestments of the Sea Witch, the chest off bash.
Yeah, that should be every caster who can use them is number 1.
Well, I think a lot of people didn't put Vash gear on their list because we haven't killed them yet.
Oh, so they're gaming the system. So mine, like, that's fucked up.
I don't know if I'd call it that.
I would.
I put everything that was on my best in slot list, and I don't have it on there.
I didn't know it was in order. I just added everything. So,
You're new. It's okay. Well, they told us that it's supposed to be in order and it's going to be ranked that way. So I'm assuming everyone
new,
knows.
So I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm assuming everyone knows what their own BIS should be.
That's the theory, but that's also why we have a loot council that looks into this stuff. Like, I put in just my tier set and not anything other than that because it wasn't listed.
Yeah, it's there for mine. That's my
Double
best.
check it.
I'm confused that you didn't see it.
I'll double check. And maybe it only just gives me 3. Where do you have it ranked at?
It's low. It's not like top. It's middle.
Maybe on my own give me 3, but I'll double check.
Yeah, for the casters that use crit, it's about a 15 DPS increase for most of us, which is like middle of the pack.
Yeah, on That's My Best, I don't see Vestments of the Sea Witch listed for Shadow Priests. My number 2 is
You don't
Ring of
have-
Spoils.
No,
Oh,
he's saying for chess pieces, it's the number 2 best overall for Shadow Priest.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Mindstorm.
Okay.
It's your
Yeah,
number
they
1
are.
upgrade?
I don't even give a shit about getting it. I just want to make sure that my stuff is there. And you can see.
Livid, is tier 5 better for you, or is the crafted thing? That's what I thought.
Wait, isn't That's My BIS rated as like your absolute like DPS best upgrade
Your
from top to bottom, right?
Your top 2 or 3 items should be the ones that will be the ones that'll give you the most bang for your buck.
Okay.
Most impactful.
Right, like your top DPS increases.
Right, and like for Livid, those bracers would probably be it because he's wearing blue ones.
But like okay, in terms of like raw upgrade, I see what you're saying.
As far
Alright,
as we were doing...
Clear comms. We have 2 sheeps out here, Kaboom and Pippi.
So realistically, like, if you're making your list, you shouldn't just make it once, and the only updates you're doing are the ones that you actually receive the items. The reason why we don't go crazy like that is because we're not a full loot council, we're a hybrid. But essentially, like, when you make your list, that should be your list. And what you prioritize as your number 1 is going to be your number 1. Like, for most people, it's going to be a weapon. Wherever it drops, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, that's what you should list as your biggest upgrade. So, I mean, if you don't have, like, equip or, you know, item rack or whatnot, or pawn, is that, like, those things will give you a percentage of what's a bigger upgrade for your individual items. So basically, what you should be doing is...
Clear comes. Triangle. Get triangle next.
So basically, you want to look and see which ones are better percentages upgrades, as well as match them up with the websites that everyone talks about, and then pick what are bigger upgrades for you.
Moon needs to be reshaped.
I haven't heard anybody mention 70 upgrades, which I found to be a really helpful website.
I mention it all the time. I introduced you to that website.
Shh. That was like a different guild. Shut up.
I tried using 70 upgrades, and when it kept trying to put a elemental shaman totem in place of a resto one, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not using this thing anymore.
Yeah, 70
Well,
upgrades.
it's very
only
dumb.
as good as the values you have input as far as what's important to you.
Yeah, you have to change the
And
spec,
it
like,
does not account for caps, so it doesn't account for hit caps and
No, you're
dodge
missing
caps.
you're missing what I was saying. I was going as a resto shaman, and it kept putting elemental stuff in there for me.
Yeah, it doesn't do healing gear. Like it doesn't know how to evaluate that way.
All right, we'll do Krunk. You're on diamond. Vin, you're on circle.
Do you want us to stagger these 30 and 20 or no?
Do 20 on them.
Hold on, checking. All right, 20, got it.
All right, let's pull. And there's a moon back there to sheep.
Keep it.
Kai Boom, you're gonna have to cover sheep.
Got it.
Grim, cover that diamond banish.
Banish is coming up in 2. Grim and Vin.
Don't go too far back, guys. Just got 2 sets of mobs back there.
Circle coming up in 3 seconds.
I'm good like that.
Diamond in 3.
Let's stay up.
No, we'll do moon next.
Is he getting healed by something that's not sheeped, or?
No, it's because 2 of our top DPS are dead.
They do this.
They got sawed.
Let circle stay up. Need a tank on circle.
I got it.
Rebanish diamond, small banish. Alright, let's raise a dead.
I got you, Pippi. Oh shit. Someone else got you.
Change what Skull and X are.
So how long can I keep this disguise on for?
Until you turn it in.
I don't want to turn it in quest time.
We'll clear over here since most of us are on this right side anyway. Change it up a little bit, you know. Alright, Heart's gonna hold X far away from everything else. Try to stay spread out so that you don't get like half the raid nuke if they decide to turn and throw saw blades.
Ready?
Yep, let's go.
Huh.
Circle banish is up in 7 seconds. Hearts down. You got hit with a saw blade. Not much I could do after you got hit with that explosion and that.
Yeah, it resisted my first banish.
All good. Gives me time to write back my
Banish and circle. Banish circle. Do moon next. And have a tank ready for circle and do a short banish on diamond when it comes up. Do not rebanish circle. Get a tank over on diamond. Sure to keep healing for the saw blades.
Oh, of course he is. You suck, Tut. Alright, let's go ahead and pull. Circle in 3. Diamond in 3. Who's Pickle Rick?
Grims.
Do moon next.
30 seconds on circle.
Do moon next. Short banish on diamond. Or long.
Sorry, it was already out.
Alright, let circle break.
There's a purple on his body.
Ooh, purple shoulders. Mantle of Elven Kings.
Again.
Oh.
Keep healing.
I always thought it was Mantle of 11 Kings for a while.
That's cooler.
11 rings to rule them all.
Those are pretty fucking nice.
It's got Shockable on the list.
Well, that was when I was elemental, so.
Take them. Fuck it. You'll get elementally in.
Yeah.
Nobody else wants those, I don't think.
Gratz Christus. I actually have no need for him. I've got like way too much hit as it is. Alright, we can go ahead and pull.
I thought Pippi was about to get fucked up.
Fuck, man, I'm good.
I was trying to figure out why they were running for her.
Diamond comes up in 7 seconds. Short manish.
Thanks for the backup. Mine got resisted again.
Circle. Yep, short. We'll do moon. Let circle come up when it pops. And then I want to tank over on diamond to grab that when it comes up in 5 seconds.
I'm here.
Raid needs to spread out a little bit if we can so that not everyone's getting a saw blade.
I see you, Tarsonis. Tut, do you use health pots?
Generally, no.
No, you don't?
I mean, I have them on the bar and I bring them, but yeah, generally I don't use them. No.
Does anybody use health pots that wants these?
No. Health pots have gotten to the point where they're just vendor. Like, I have so many stacks of them in the bank.
I mean, I'll take it for shits and giggles.
Well, don't you use mana pots though?
I use mana pots, but not health pots.
I use all pots.
I use health pots from time to time, but usually I have a health stone.
Soulstone's up.
I tend to die too fast for health pots to matter.
Alright, everyone but the hunters need to be stacked up. I will give a countdown before we run in.
What do you want me to do on this one?
Build threat. If you happen to, if you have to get him, you turn him around from the rest of the group. Otherwise, you'll be stacked up on the triangle.
AO and AFK.
Okay. Elgard, are you back, or you still need to...
I see him jumping, so. Yep, that's a yes.
All right. We are going to run in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Del, stay out.
You want me to run in now or just stay here?
If you can time it, do it after he throws an orb. Hero.
Slow down, Vin.
Vin, you're up there too. Vin and Grim, you guys need to drop. All the locks need to drop.
Yeah, Shatter Mist.
That correct. Christus, I dropped out of Manatide.
Inzar, let IEA fall off.
Watch yourself.
Dylan, Grim, you guys are up on the threat. Hunters, you really need to watch yourself. If you guys die, you need to holler and say something. I'd rather you just run around instead of DPS here, especially being that low on health.
Let Exposed Armor fall off.
Yeah, stop doing exposed armor, so Tuck can get some additional threat. Fellow Reaver Piston. Ooh.
That's the one that Hart was super excited about.
Yeah. Ash, you should roll on that as a best in slot.
For what?
The Fell Reaver Piston.
It's not a best in slot trinket for any healer.
Okay, we'll upgrade then.
Yeah, I blame Hart for getting that trinket drop.
Thank you.
Alright, looks like Ash gets the piston. Looks like Tom gets the T5 shoulders.
GZ, bro.
And Hunter gets the the other shoulders. Pippi, it's showing RCLC is not installed for him. I know you already have the shoulders.
I have it, but I don't know. I'm over my UI again.
Alright, let's head to Solarian.
I'm still confused at this upgrade list. Are we rolling on what's an actual BIS for us?
All right.
What could potentially give you a modicum of an upgrade?
The idea of the wish list is to let the Loot Council know how many people are interested in any one specific item to see if we need to consider making it a BTI. The actual things where it says main spec, BIS, upgrade, off spec. BIS that is your best in slot item. That's the only time you should be using that button. Otherwise, it should be main spec upgrade. If it's something that is better than what you got now, but it's not your best item, that's what you use. Off spec is exactly what it says. It's an off spec thing or something that you may use once in a blue moon. The actual wish list itself on That's My BIS, that is more for informational purposes for the Loot Council, which is why they want it in, somewhat priority order of how you want the items, so that they know it's like, hey, if we make this a BTI, this person has it listed priority 1 versus this person has it listed priority 20.
Gotcha.
So could you clarify, because I was going through the Shadow Priest store and the trash packs before Void Reaver, and it has like Frozen Shadowweave listed as BIS, and it also has the Avatar set listed as BIS, and it has another piece listed as BIS. Apparently they're all equal.
If you have something like that, and then in theory all 3 of them are BIS.
My thing is, I would hate to roll on something that is technically on the BIS list and then not end up using it because I replaced it 2 raids later. I would feel like crap.
Well, if you have a situation like that where you have 3 items that are technically BIS, choose which one to you is your BIS.
Okay.
If it's one of those, like, I'll use any 3 of them as the BIS. Once I get them, then all 3 of them are your BIS, and once you get one, then the other 2 just become off specs or main spec upgrade or whatever.
That's part of
the only real relationship like that is the weapons. Like, Nezrum and Mageblade are identical, so they're either one or BIS.
Right.
But there's nothing in P5 that I know of that's like that.
Well, for like the Mindblade, for example, Paladins can't use daggers.
Right.
So, like, they would have a higher prio on the Mageblade in this case because they can't use daggers versus someone like mages and warlocks that can use daggers and swords. So
touchy subject.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense.
When it has multiple things in BIS, it's dependent on the other gear you go with, so you have to kind of decide how you plan your set.
Art, go ahead and pull this group.
But this is a simulation. There is an actual BIS that you can have in any given situation.
Statistically, there is a set of gear.
Single target skull before you AoE.
Oh my god.
For all of these big packs of like 20, single target skull, once it dies, then AoE. That gives you no time to gather.
So, like, Wowhead specifically has a list of what is the optimal stuff to have that will give you your exact hit, the most spell power or agility, whatever your talent would be, and that would be.
And your chances of getting everything on that list is
slim to none.
That's why we say put multiple things on. That way you can at least get something.
Yeah, so there is an
I
ideal
have
list,
Velvet of
but it's
the-
not.
I have 2 different boots, but I have boots of blasting way above boots of the Guardian.
All right, both these packs come together, guys. So. Let me know when you want me to pull.
yesterday.
There's a lockbox back there.
One's loose. I'm stunned. I can't get out of the fucking thing. Yeah, that sucked. I got stunned when all we're doing their arena fire. I couldn't get out.
Bands of the Celestial Archer.
Nice.
I think all the hunters have them.
Do we all have those already? Oh my god.
I think so.
Simon?
Does he look like an archer to you?
They're still decent. Alright, Tarsonis Frostspec. The enhancement dream is alive.
Thanks, Chris.
Alright, let's hold a second so we can rebuff. We had a lot of people die there.
Oh, you guys lived it? I thought it was a wipe.
Just because the 2 paladin tanks die doesn't mean it's a wipe.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go.
True Savage has proven himself to be a beast of a tank.
A bear of a tank, even.
He's the clutch MVP.
Did Tippy go AFK? Alright, we got this group on the left coming up.
Pulling back into the hall.
Yep. As soon as that skull is pulled, I'm gonna call for heroism. But we will be back in the hallway, so. Get up there, Tut. They turn quick. Hero.
Hey, who can sheep these two?
Asshole paladin
Next
throws
week.
the shield.
Tut's MC.
smite you all.
Oh, rain of fire, that's it. Sorry, guys.
X and square do that whirlwind, so melee watch.
It's like they're stuck.
No, you can't hodge him.
I did.
Oh, mine's immune. I'm not square it.
Excellent work.
Same thing, we're gonna fight in the hallway. Mages, if you want to come out and cheap skull, X and square, go for it.
I'll get it.
Okay.
These guys turn about the time they get to that raised pillar. Alright, bring Skull back into the hallway, just in case priests get feared and fear bomb. The Arcane Mage is casting Blizzard.
Just on me, though.
It'll get.
Alright, get X next. We can fight these guys out here.
Oh my god.
We're gonna go to the right this time.
So many fucking poles.
Yep.
I'm drinking. Give me a second. Are we gonna do like we did last time, where I'm gonna Leroy everything?
It's like the packs we did in the hallway. Gather them all up, single target the skull. When the skull dies, then AoE. We have two galley tanks now, so you can have one of you guys go for the first group, one go for the second group.
I'll go for square.
No, we got that full second group coming too.
making left turns.
But we're going right and going left.
Yeah, like NASCAR.
NASCAR goes right, not left. I mean, sorry, it goes left, not right. Unless they're doing a road course.
We're going left, or am I doing dyslexic again?
Yeah, you're dyslexic.
Okay.
We are rotating to the left, but we are going to the right. All right, go ahead and pull. And AoE.
More purples.
The same purple.
I was up there marking. More bands of the Celestial Archer.
Maybe I can wear one on each hand.
Blow it up.
It's bands of the Celestial Archer that already come to a
Two
pack,
on each
sir.
hand.
Now you can put them on his
What are
feet.
you, like
Put
an
them on my
emo kid
feet.
now?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, ready?
Stack them, one on top of the other like sleeves. Yeah, like Pippi said.
Yep, go ahead and pull. It's gonna go to Simon for Auspec.
30 classes of retail, like races with extra arms.
Whoa, where the hell did that go? That was moonwalking back to Solari.
And to the door.
Make sure you guys put on your violent badge. Violet badge, not violent.
Violent badge.
Violet.
No, screw that.
Nah,
put it on
it's the
hold.
violent. I'm putting on my violent badge, dude. Forget the violent badge.
I mean, if you don't put it on, it's gonna get violent.
Group stacks on the smoke. Tut and True will be about there, though they may have to back up depending on where Solarian is. Yep, repair about going down.
Damn it, who got the strength scroll? Can I have it?
Y'all are slow as hell. This is my repair bot. You're never gonna get it.
I got one.
Yeah, because I went for the Agi first, because those are more expensive.
I don't need intellect.
Nobody needs intellect.
It's a bullshit scroll, same with stamina.
See, at least me picking up the Agi ones, I can make sure they go to the people that need them the most.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
These scrolls are, they don't stack on top of anything else, right? They're their own thing.
Correct.
Yep.
Can I get a rebuff on self? Hellguard.
Alright, Tom.
You only have 24 minutes left.
Tom, big thing is here, just grab ads as they come out.
Thank you.
Interrupt-wise, we'll put Enzar and Simon on the left one that spawns, and we'll put Sorrows and Tarsonis on the right one. and Tut will handle marking them.
Which one was the right one be marked?
Blue square.
Thank you.
That is a good check. Go ahead and hero. I'll cover healing Tut and True.
You're good. Easiest thing to look for is the purple. When the purple goes away, you're good.
Stack. Early call. Sorry. It looked like she teleported, she just turned. Stack. Priest coming in 5. The Rutgers get out.
Can't reach to even mark blue.
Adjust.
When she stacks, we're running back to the smoke cloud, right?
Probably a good idea.
Stack back up on smoke. Priest in 5. I opt.
Any chance of a battle race?
We're gonna hold it for now. Yeah, get Savage up.
Christus too, if you got.
Savage, if you can get Christus, that'd be great.
Yeah, we are too close.
Stack.
Sniff, come back.
Innervate on Christus if someone has it.
Good Sniff.
Hey, grab those 2 ads off of
Priest in 5.
Nice, Don.
Back, Savage.
Tom, you need to get to where Tut and Savage are.
Okay.
Nope, you're good. No, you're good now. You don't have it anymore. All right, phase 2. You can spread out. Stay away from Tut and Savage. Tut and Savage is gonna need help heals. I'm out of mana.
I am too.
Dell, you're blue.
All right, I'm good with him again now.
Don't trust you. It's last stand time.
I get 500 MP5, or 800 MP5 when I'm not casting. So all I need to do is sit for like 5 seconds and I'm good.
Easy boss, easy life. Sorry, I just said stay away from others, so I just ran out.
Sweet girdle, bro.
You know what's funny? Is that those are both Ash's essence slots, and she's the only one listed for them.
What, the gloves?
The gloves and the belt.
In
Those
theory,
are
the gloves would be decent for me, but I have no problem with her getting both.
Yeah, they are.
Actually, we're porting, yeah?
Are we porting out? What are we doing?
Yeah, it's just port.
Yeah,
I
we're
gotta
going to
port.
we're going to SSC. If you don't have anything in loot-wise, you can head on out. All right, looks like Ash is getting both.
Congrats.
There you go.
All right, head to SSC.
Where's the carport?
Don't say that shit.
Don't tempt them. I would rather be able to get in there and give, like, about 45 minutes worth of attempts.
Why don't you just go pee and get summoned?
There you go.
I ain't nobody's kept man.
We have trash to clear or just straight?
We have some Murlocs and I think one extra pack. I honestly can't remember which Naga are tied to Tidewalker versus Leo or Fathom Lord.
I would have thought those are tied to Fathom
Is there any easy way to get to him from the start?
We can go right instead of left, but
Yeah, if the Naga despawned, we can go right, and he's right there.
yeah, it's literally like go down the hall, take a left, and that's his room. Like instead of going left to get to Leo, same idea.
Gotcha.
I think those Naga are Fathom Lord, but I can't remember either.
I want to say those first set of Naga are tied to Leo, but I mean, it's been forever. But there may be a second pack after that one that's tied to Fathom Lord.
Does the epic mount faster than the regular mount?
No.
Oh, then it's just like lag. Because I see people landing at the same time as me, but they mount super fast. But I guess it's just input, like lag from my vision.
Well, is any druid?
Everybody remember to switch your trinkets back.
Good call.
Druids are
I always forget.
Nazar, you need the riding crop, bro. Look at me schooling you right now.
I flew to the wrong flight path.
You go to the north.
Yep.
You can just fly straight.
It actually might be better if you have a slow mount, because the flying mount is like 3 times as fast.
Yeah, I got a fast mount, but I just clicked the wrong one. Too many times I've clicked on the far left outpost in Hellfire when I wanted to come to the one in Zangermarsh.
Did we check and make sure Tarsonis wants to come to this boss?
Hey, Tarsonis, we've got Tidewalker up. Did you want to come or no? There's the answer.
Yay, Tarsonis!
Oh, great timing. The elevator just came here.
This is the first time it happened to me, I think.
Damn.
See it
quick
go
mounts
down.
are- Epic mounts are dumb.
Oh.
Jelly?
I love that effect.
Epic mounts are awesome. The price for them is dumb.
There you go. So
Yeah.
I really wish I could Ghost Wolf inside.
It sucks so bad going from retail to TBC with Ghost Wolf.
Not everybody.
Whee! Just chugging noggin fog. Where do you get noggin fogger still?
Snaris.
Gadget fan.
Just do the
Boy.
quest and you can buy it from
Oh.
It'll be real stupid if I can't get it again.
Oh, levitate.
Oh shit.
He's dead.
Now you can just blink and you
No, I got it.
Insta go to the bottom.
I was clicking it as fast as I could.
Brian, how funny was that video of the people running the pipes?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I saw them.
Hey, Breezy, where are you going?
So,
Oh, you're going up the far pipe. Stupid seal.
Slowfall might have fucked. You see where I am? I might need a summon.
Get fucked.
Do you see where I am?
Well, I can't. I see your dot, but I don't see you.
I can't freaking get off of this pipe.
Nah, you're stuck. Now try and outparse me.
I'll
Wait,
summon you when
the good news is I fell to my death.
Alright, there's a Colossus. I'm gonna go up a little bit over here and see if I can see any Naga. Yep, there's Naga. Alright, we're going left. Like, back towards Leo.
Yeah, so when
So why is that trash there then?
Those are tied to Fathom Lord. Or, Tidewalker.
any trash you see now is tied to Tidewalker.
Yeah, because Vash has no trash on her, so.
Ah, gosh.
So I made it worse for myself. Then I fell in the hole, and now I'm just running back and forth in the
I'll
hole.
summon you when we
I'm
get
alive
there.
though, so I just need to summon.
You're alive in the
There
hole.
and think about it.
Oh,
You
definitely alive.
think about what you did.
This is very Buffalo Bill.
Out-parsing me. What do you think? Who do you think you are?
Precious.
Blink out, blink out.
I can't.
This is what you get for out-parsing me.
Rubs a lotion on the skin.
So it gets the holes in it.
So, the Phase 2 transition on Solaris is not a threat drop. I learned that the hard way.
No, it is not.
I was like 20% ahead of everybody else and just immediately died. I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah, my bop's on. I had nothing for you.
No, I should have shown. I mean, I should have soul shattered had I known it. I thought it was a threat drop. I guess I just don't pay attention.
You don't.
We'd be so fucking it was.
No, it'd be great if it was a threat drop. That means I could just wait.
It'd be so hard for the tanks to pick her up.
Dell, they don't have it.
No, it would be great if the Phase 2 transition was a threat drop. That means she's at 0 threat. The tanks could just immediately pick her up.
Well,
But
yeah.
they're
Tanks are boom. They're super
Oh.
boom.
So, just for clarification, if any epics drop off trash or we get Tidewalker down, any rolls that have been made tonight count towards like your minus 20 type of rolls. So if you've already won something tonight, you get a minus 20 on your roll. If you won something main spec, that is.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to make sure it was clear. Did you happen to see the Pathers Tut, or you just stopped?
No, they're there.
Oh, I see him.
Oh, I gotta see if I won money tonight. The Patriots still playing?
I'm actually watching the mid-season Hard Knocks.
It's a hard knock life.
All right, so
How come the guy's not over here anymore?
He despawns.
yeah, he does despawn. That, or he's like, well, fuck this, I'm out.
He despawns
Fuck
about
this shit,
5
I'm
minutes
out.
after.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I'm definitely not winning money tonight.
Yeah, I can click a portal as a dragon.
You guys are dangerously close.
Yeah, that was a hell of a summon.
I've got wings. I'm a black dragon. They love me.
Right, quick, in the hallway, let's summon more.
Well, I fell into the water and got lost, so I'm gonna need
Summon
to
Eogard.
Almost there.
Classic Kara moment.
Are we summoning here? Aren't we going into... What are we doing?
There's trash in the hallway.
Eogard's the guy
Including
I'm following.
Pathers. Yeah, there's a group that paths almost right up to the door. See?
Drizzy got it.
Oh, I got another. God, stop summoning me.
So Fathom Lord's like just the
I'm here.
closest.
Yeah, Fathom Lord
anyway.
has the least amount of trash tied to him. He's only got the hallway between him and Leo.
That's weird.
Alright, looks like everyone is here now. Let's go ahead and get final buffs out. And then we'll get that pull going. I don't want to lose my dragon though.
You gotta stop doing freaking 5 same game parlays, Ryan.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this pull. They are marked funny. Skull and X do the knockback. Kill
Oh
order.
no!
Kill order is Skull X square moon triangle. You can pull the guys all together. Everyone gets a chance to be the Kai Boom of the night.
I actually accidentally pulled the first pack in that dungeon at like 8:45 and died, so I died once before raid even started.
I haven't died much tonight.
I'm just casting whatever doesn't have a protection.
I've discovered this raid team can only keep like 2 things in short-term memory.
I will never remember moon or square for what goes third.
Whatever tab goes to first.
Triangle's third.
Nope, I said Skull X square moon triangle.
In my defense, I have legit short-term memory problems.
Wait, but that's not what it is on the menu, is it?
I've had about 10
Yes, it
concussions in
is.
my life. Does that count?
Oh.
Now he doesn't know math.
I don't know words.
Want to go over assignments on this poll before we do it?
Tut on triangle, Heart on skull and X, True Savage on square, Tom, you'll grab moon. And be sure they're all stacked together against the wall.
When I was in college, I got a concussion so bad I lost eyesight for a day.
I had a concussion in when I was in tech school. We were playing football. It was just like a pickup game. Concussion happened, and like 2 or 3 hours later, I woke up, quote unquote, and it was like I had no idea what the hell happened, but apparently I scored a touchdown and got an interception.
Hey.
In that order?
Hey, that's a win.
I'm not sure if it was in that order or not, but that's what happened during the game, and I have no memory of it.
Concussions
I
are
got
fun.
football too.
Yeah, we've definitely got a few in fucking football. Really quit feeling. Remember when Ellis told me to quit feeling sorry for myself after I got my helmet knocked off by that pro kid? Oh, good times.
Fucking reflect, I swear to God.
I don't have that problem anymore. I'm a healer.
I gotta say, the worst thing that ever happened to me was snowboarding, though, in college when I blew the hole through my lung.
Your lung.
Yeah, that was bad.
And I got drunk with your friends.
Yeah, you did. And I had to pick all you drunk asses up while I was coughing up blood.
Alright, Aelgard, that group that I have marked with a skull, grab them when they come back. They'll probably be up here in about 20 seconds. Give or take. Here they come. Skull and X are warriors, are the only concerning ones. Trank X.
We should kill the healers first tonight.
Grab that pack on the right. Someone? I'll grab him.
So I got it.
You're someone. Like what said it again, yeah, take your badges off if you didn't already.
This size packs where you warlocks win.
This size is larger, we're gonna win because we don't have AoE fall off.
Oh, see, you hate an 8.
Well, I insta-cast. That
Grab
takes
the-
time.
Grab the left pack next. We'll do that middle pack last.
Yeah, I think like a pack size 5 you'll beat us.
I think big 5 and above we beat you just because it's, or 5 to 8.
Yeah, whatever the AoE cap is, I don't know what it is.
I think it caps at 8.
So any larger warlock should win over time. Also, do your crits crit independently, or are they all one big crit?
Independent.
Yeah, ours is independent too.
I don't think it works the other way.
Where it's like one crit roll for the entire AoE.
Trank on square. And then we got one or two more packs to grab on the other side.
So much trash. It's like a Florida bar.
Ew.
Ew.
Like a Florida state.
I was thinking Alabama.
We got a lot of Floridians here, I think. To feel that.
And they'll agree, right? I mean, never had anybody defend Florida to me who's from Florida.
Any place that accepts Casey Anthony with open arms.
Yeah.
Got the healer mark skull.
Who was it? Was it me? It was me. Oh, it wasn't me?
Who pulled Vincent?
Like, no.
Oh, another person. Now it was you.
Run
Where
out
did it
into
say?
run into the hallway so he resets.
He resets.
And bring the Murlocs with you.
He's reset.
Okay, that worked.
He reset after killing me, but people got scared and ran towards him.
I'll res you guys on my way back.
Focus fire the skull, get him killed, and then AoE.
As previous mention, we should go on the other side. It's better.
Just keep swimming.
Trank square. Never mind, it's not. Who's not in combat that's rezzing everyone?
Me.
Trank square.
I have no idea how I'm still not in combat, but I'm not. Also, you're welcome.
Alright, have all the hunters read up on what Vox put in the hunter chat channel?
We were
today?
just going over it in the hunter party a minute ago. So the only thing that we're thinking about here is like there's 3 of us. There's no extra hunter, so if one of us gets water tombed, like what do we do? Because right now the plan would be like one guy on each side with the explosive misdirect, and then one guy in the middle drops the ice trap or the frost trap for the tank to run around in.
Well, in theory, the ones that spawn from this doorway, whichever pally's on this side, should be able to grab them with Consecrate fairly easily. It's the ones from the other side that'll be the issue.
Okay, so I guess then we'll have no frost on this side, and then we'll do explosive on the other side, frost on the boss, and then have one hunter backup.
Right.
Alright. So that means it's up to you, Tom, to nail that Consecrate every time.
Yeah, I got it.
Someone told
you were doing
the
good
hallway.
last week, so.
Get in the hallway. Alright.
This is just Maiden all over again.
Be sure when you're running from side to side, you hug the wall. Most characters can go behind the console. You may need to jump up onto the ledge to walk across it, though, for future reference. Alright, let's go ahead and get raid buffs out.
Let's get this guy so we can get our freaking trinket.
Hellstone's in the back.
Alright, so everyone's going to stay stacked up on Triangle. The only people that should be out of it at any time is Christus when he's going to heal the Watery Graves, the 2 pally tanks, and the 2 hunters that are doing the traps. Depending on trap coverage, I may run out and drop an Earthbind totem.
Yeah, I think it sounds like Ao's gonna do the far MD, and I'm gonna do the frosting on the feet, and Hunt's gonna be backup.
Sounds good. So long as you guys got it all squared away. Alright, I know Insane said he was going to AFK for a second.
I'm back.
Do we have a Soulstone up?
I have one
No,
on me.
Christ has mine.
Okay, so we got 2.
And it is 15 minutes on Christ.
I have 17 on whoever put mine on.
Okay.
Scott, do you want to stick me in the chamois group so I can seed for this?
Who was that?
Crunk.
You are in a shaman group.
I mean, with a totem, if you want more seed damage for the packs.
He wants the crit from Wrath.
For the concede crit?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I gotta remove one of the 2 arcane mages who are gonna be our big hitters on the boss. So we'll just leave groups the way it is. You'll get the extra spell power damage, but you won't have the 3% crit. Yeah, Tarsonis, we do need more shaman. Could have swore I asked an elemental shaman I know about joining the team.
Quit whatever you're doing and be my Ellie. I'll get down on one knee if I need to. My wife will understand.
He's used to going down on 2 knees.
Hey-o!
Hey-o!
That was a good check. Let's have everyone get over here by the triangle. Hey, Tut, when you're tanking them, can you stand, like, maybe right here-ish?
So why not on the flag?
Well, because where Tut was tanking him before, the healers can't reach him. That's why I had him move forward. See, yeah, if you tank him right there, healers can hit you from the flag. Alright, Hunter, since you're the odd man out for the hunters, go ahead and misdirect onto Tut. casters and stuff can adjust to get in between his feet or right behind him to the Lord. Water Graves out.
Should have done cookies.
He did.
Well, I should have grabbed them, I guess, then. Oops.
Murlocs. Hold on heals except for Tut.
Oh, I fucked up.
Alright, go ahead and heal.
I got a watery grave.
Both the pally tanks got water grave.
That's rough.
How did Hart die from it?
Looks like all the lurkers were killing him, then the explosion was 6k, which killed him.
Alright, wipe it up. People that are soul stone, get to a safe spot.
We doing the MC.
We didn't even get a chance to. That watery grave happened literally right as frickin' Murlocs came out. I want to be able to.
For a second.
I want to get the Murloc packs under control first before we try implementing more stuff. Ash, you can pop out. Ash, move forward a little bit before you res.
Alright, so Livid, you're mind controlling one of them? Yeah, no, I'm asking you to mind control one, apply the debuff to the boss, and then I want you to mark it, and I want Savage to taunt it.
Livid, you got assist now. Right click.
Savage.
I can come get you, Sorrows.
Okay.
What are you going to mark it, Livid? Because I think DBM automatically marks stuff, so...
Do a star or circle or something.
Oh. I got to the elevator and I thought it wasn't down.
Can't believe I've been through 80 biscuits already.
Triz, stream.
I was waiting for OBS to boot and I alt-tabbed.
I don't think my stream key's still valid anymore. I probably haven't refreshed it yet.
Yeah, my stream is up. Go for it.
Cool. Oh, it doesn't auto-load in the main page.
Maybe you did the setting for that. I don't know. I like rarely stream stuff.
Did we get a summon on heart?
By the way, it looks like that other macro you posted works, so good for you. For the cookies.
It should be good.
Yep, that's like the what's it called? Brute force solution. It's just the item ID. Works really well.
It's too bad I can't implement that in my Druid Help Stone macro.
Something else that works if you're super consistent about where you put stuff in your bags is going by bag slot. I have that for pet food because I always keep it top left. Well, like I never know what's going to be in that slot, so using an item ID wouldn't really work.
It's showing me that you're streaming. I don't see it on the thing. Oh, there it is. I saw it. It popped up.
Priests need kings.
Yep. Looks like a lot of people need kings.
King's Pally is slacking.
Let's pray that dickhead Lyquo.
Looks like it's Hearthstone.
Probably the one that wasn't here until a couple seconds ago.
It's Eogard's fault.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
can I get mine on pet, please? Thanks.
Grim, is your stone up?
It's up in 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
Okay, I'll put mine up now then.
I'll craft mine now, and I can put it on next shot for sure. Vince is gonna be up next time too, 4 minutes 40 seconds.
Yeah, mine's 5 minutes.
Alright, we get stacked up on the triangle.
Oh, hold on. Here's some more cookies.
And when we're ready to go, Hunter, I'll have you MD pull again.
Right.
So whoever was setting the trap on the ramp, remember the traps need a couple seconds to activate. So you want to have it down before the Murlocs get to it.
I did.
Okay. Wasn't sure. That's kind of when the...
It worked. He nailed it, actually.
Alright, let's stack up and rock and roll. Let's go.
I got water engraved.
Yeah, I'm engraved too.
I'm coming to heal.
Alright, I'll try for AO's trap then. The timing doesn't work out.
I'll be back.
Oh, the Murloc timer wasn't even up yet.
Cold heals. Only on Tut.
I got water engraved again. Can't put out my trap.
I died on the way up. That sucks.
I'm gonna grab 2 seconds.
Oh, they went the wrong side.
I'm good when you are hurt.
Still see one not tanked.
He's just kind of standing there.
Got another round of Murlocs. Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, the Murlocs ran into the old Murloc seed, so that was unfortunate.
Alright, let's wipe it up.
Question: is there any reason why we don't pre-place Murloc tanks on either side of the room?
They should be out. There, when I said at the beginning, again, the whole goldfish mentality. The paladins stay out. The hunters go out, drop their traps, come back in.
So what you're saying is that we would have a paladin at the entrance of the room and to the exit of the room.
No. We have one paladin standing about where I'm at now, jumping up and down with the triangle.
That's Tom, right?
Should be, yeah. And then the other one will be
Running out to grab the walks on the other side.
right, which they'll be around where the ramp is.
That didn't happen like twice that fight. One on my side.
But so other than like Aeogard, those two paladins, and myself, I guess nobody should really be moving.
Yeah, I will be coming out occasionally if it looks like the frost trap's in a bad spot and you guys need more slowing coverage.
Or if one of us dies, like I did just now.
All in all, though, that was a pretty good attempt. He was down in the 40s. And that first Murloc pack was very smooth. I'm thinking we will use Hero this time on the second Murloc pack.
I'm way back in the hallway.
I have my Soulstone available.
Oh, I'm under the boss. I guess I'm running, huh?
Like, right under the boss?
Next to his left foot in the water tomb spot?
Yeah.
Let me look. Some of them we can get.
Unless you go to the left side, you might be able to get it over here.
Drog, you're good. We can get you. Aelgard, I still don't see you. Driz, we can probably get you too.
I'm alive.
Fucking ketchup, dude. Gets him every time. Except when it doesn't. Most
Be
of the
careful,
time.
Drog.
Got him.
Out. Okay, Driz, you're gonna have to release. Alright, we will... Oh, it looks like Del was able to get Driz.
Nailed it.
Where is Grim? Is he just like really far away from? Oh yeah, he's really far away from me.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Alright, so yeah, we'll hero on the second Murloc pack. Hopefully that'll help to kill him a little quicker.
Again, Pally Tanks, grab them all, bring them in, and call for AoE when you got them.
Yeah, so Tom, if you're the one in the doorway, you're going to be dropping your consecrate right around here because they're going to make a beeline straight for that flag. So, I mean, this is about the most ideal spot you'll have.
Got it.
And then the frost trap will be, you know, somewhere around here. And then Heart and the explosive trap should be somewhere on the, about right there-ish on the ramp. And you guys can, if you don't have any Murlocs up, you guys can literally just hang out there. Yeah, when the Murlocs are up,
and they'll die that much faster. So just bring them in and stand still, and we'll heal you through.
yeah, since there's two of you guys, unless one of you has to grab all of them, in that case you run around, but since there's two of you, just stand there.
I mean, they die so fast with the AoE call, and everyone focus on it.
Alright, everyone get on the triangle when you're ready.
Hey, what's the tanking bracer enchant?
Fortitude?
Stam, Spellfire.
Soulstone is on Christ.
I'll put mine up next round. Not that there's gonna be one.
Alright, got a couple people not with the group that should be with the group. Paladins don't need to be with the group. Everyone else does.
I'll just drop my judgment real quick and then I'll work out.
Gotcha. Alright, let's go ahead and Hunter, go ahead and misdirect Bolt. Tom, just be sure you're not standing in front of the boss. Good AoE?
Yep.
I'm great.
Touchdown.
He got the bite debuff on him. That's what killed Tut.
The armor one.
I definitely had one of them hitting me.
Yeah, Carnivorous Bite hit him, and then Tidewalker killed him.
Yeah, when you guys gather them up, you can't be near Tut. You have to come back to where the triangle is. Or was. I guess I lose the triangle in that fight.
Sorry, I thought they said bring them to you guys, and you guys are all stacked on the boss. That's why.
Well, no, Tut's in front of the boss. You'll bring him behind the boss. But, Tom, with where you're at...
Ideally, I don't want them anywhere near the boss. I only want the AoE classes killing them. I want melee focused on the boss. So they just don't let them hit anybody and kill anybody, and don't let them hit me.
Svechnikov, watch.
I'm gonna run in. I'm under his legs. Big ol' hanging ding, Willie ding dong. Where did 1, 2, 3 come from?
Good question.
I think it's an add-on from Classic Vanilla.
Yeah, if you typed 1, 2, 3, it would automatically, like Warlock portals would automatically.
It's like the same as people whispering UINV.
Yeah, it'd put you on a list, and then you just click a button, and whoever pressed 1, 2, 3 first would summon the first guy. It was really, really awesome for Warlock summons.
So y'all want to hear something funny?
Huh?
I've had my mic muted since we got into SSC.
I thought it was nice.
I wonder why it was so damn quiet.
Well, I'm sitting here calling stuff out, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why is no one, like, I thought I was muted. I'm like, looking, like, why is no one listening to me? And I totally forgot.
Oh, did you have the physical button switched?
I did. Ashley called, and I was like, all right, you know, don't want anyone to listen to my conversation. And I totally fucking forgot. So what I was gonna say, Shock, is like, can I put a green triangle on me, so that way we're basically, once we get aggro, we should be walking back, so we can keep, you know, the Murlocs in front of us, and then once we get stacked up at the back of the boss, like once Tom gets to me, you guys should be able to start AoEing right then and there. So the second we get on top of each other, you know, we should be good to go.
Yeah, the issue is green triangle is one of the ones used for Watery Grave.
Oh, okay, which one is not?
I honestly have no idea. I think all of them have been used.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's see.
Skull X square in are used by this boss. Not this. At least that's what Deviant's doing.
Yeah, but I keep losing triangle. Midway through the fight. So we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, so Tom, the second you get to me, call out AoE. Because I'm not gonna be able to see you. So the second you walk back and you're stacked on me, just yet call out AoE, and we should be good by then. And I would keep up red aura, so that way as we're hitting you, you're still generating red. And we're gonna have and we're all also have a sanctuary on us as well to help with that and reduce our damage.
No, I used flask. God damn it! I meant to use oil. Fuck me. It shouldn't let you flask if you already have a flask up. It's bullshit.
I agree. It should at least give you a prompt. Do you want to overlap this?
Yeah, and oil, it's like, are you sure? Oil costs $4. Flask costs $60.
Exactly.
That's a good check.
Oh.
Hey Tom, something to do too is once you get Murlocs, I would do your Iron Shield or Stone Shield pot. That'll help out too. You shouldn't have an issue with mana.
I'm also gonna frost a little closer to the boss.
Man, Water Grave sucks.
Murlocs in 4.
They're on Tut.
Arch Watery Grave.
Christus, I'll cover Watery Grave heals. Since I'm in it.
I'll pull dagger up now.
Yeah, he does use triangle, because I got it.
Drop more traps, boys.
Just drop mine.
Yeah, look at all that stuff. Nice.
What's that one lurk? That's a special school bus lurker right there.
I fucking res just to get instant
Hero.
health.
I'm gonna die to tomb. I have no healing up. I'm dead.
And or shock.
I can honk, I'm just watching.
How is there one lurker that's just
MC?
fuck y'all?
Yeah, he's the one putting the debuff on the boss to make him take extra damage.
Hey, Tom, just come here and stand here with me. Don't run around.
Since Livin's dead, do you want me to MC?
No.
Hey Tom, I'm Nipple, so the second we get Murlocs, just stand with me.
All Murlocs are down, you can go back to your spots.
Remember, I'm Nipple, Tom, so whenever you bring him over... Target seals.
Drox Water Grave.
cart's down.
Alright, wipe it up.
Seemed to work okay when we were just standing there, I guess. We just lost some warlocks.
So, yeah, hey, Tom, when you grab them, just walk back to me and just stand there. Don't run around no more. And we really don't need frost traps down. If people want to just keep dropping, like, explosive traps, just to, you know, drop
Just
the first
get those
one.
packs down.
Yeah, just drop the first one with your misdirect, and then on cooldown, drop another one. There's no point in dropping frost. We're not kiting anymore.
That's true. So all the misdirects should be going to Hart?
Hart and Tom. So one on each side.
Alright, I'll go for Tom then, and Hunt Hart, you can go for Hart with your boss's feet.
Because what's that doing too is that splitting up the amount of damage that, you know, we're taking. So I'm not taking all like 20 or 30 Murlocs. We're splitting them up. So the amount of damage we're taking is not as much. That's how we've been doing it. And so we just stand there, and, you know, back to the boss, keep the Murlocs in front of us, and then just AoE.
Yeah,
that's why
if
like
Murlocs
once you grab
attack on the boss, the AoE hurts the boss, so that's good too.
Yeah, so that's why, like, when you consecrate and they hit the trap, just walk backwards, because that's gonna be able to keep your block. That's gonna, you know, you'll be able to do all your full defense stuff, and then you just walk them to the butt of the boss, and then start AoEing. I mean, we're doing good. Like, we're getting better, and, you know, we're trying something new.
Yeah, I'm down to like 38 that time. Maybe even lower.
Thought it was 40.
It was 39 when I called for wipe. Which the Watery Tomb broke that MC, and his MC1 came right for him and destroyed him.
Says the Tidewalker killed you. But you were pretty much dead.
Yeah, like I said.
We got him this time.
Yeah, that's what killed me.
The earthquake is what happens right before the Murlocs come out. That's where everyone takes like 4k damage, and ideally we hold heals as much as possible. But occasionally the Watery Graves line up right after that, so it's one of those, you know, do we chance it and have the healers take a bunch of aggro on these Murlocs, or do we hope that the people that are low don't get Watery Grave?
God damn you, Vince.
What? What'd I do?
Making me bust out the raid scotch.
I mean, I'm 4 drinks in. I'm fucking hammered.
I almost made it the whole night.
Hey guys, I'm off my work call. What's up? We doing some raiding?
Hi.
Good to see you. We're here dying to Morgrim. Except we're gonna kill him this time.
Yeah, he's dead this time. Now that I'm here.
God, Nazar, slacking.
What?
I was talking you up in chat a minute ago, saying how you were making all his hunters look bad.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm a genius and I'm handsome and all the other cool things.
Sure.
Lyrical wordsmith, voice of a generation genius.
Blade flitter like a champ.
Can we summon Liv and Sniff?
I'll summon Liv.
Alright, we probably are gonna make this the last attempt. So let's make it count.
Yeah, let's go.
That's what I meant by make it count.
In bed.
Yeah, McBreezy, I haven't had that thought in about 9 years now.
Must be nice.
Well, in 8 days, I'll have been considered a disabled vet of the military for 9 years.
That 100% check is nice.
It is. And I get my GI Bill check. And Social Security disability.
Lucky.
Yeah. Lucky.
It's not really.
Alright, waiting on Crunk.
Yeah, 40 seconds on this soul stone.
Kings for sniff.
Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's make it count.
Point.
Full hero again on the second Murloc fold. But save it until the tallies have it under control.
Watery Tomb. Got me duping.
Yep, hey, for the hunter that's dropped it on the ramp, drop it where you see triangle whenever it's ready.
Wait, who misdirected Heart?
Oh, I'm sorry, get touched.
Oh, I'm water grave. Fuck, instantly. Son of a bitch.
You can cure me now for bonus.
That's good.
Alright, you can AoE. See? Dude, the second I drop my consecrate, I got fucking watery grave. At least I got it out there.
And the warlocks just shoot up the damn rankings.
Dude, Heart's watery grave again.
Easy's watery grave.
God, this is fucking bullshit. Hunter trap?
I don't have Mr. Effect.
Alright, blow him up.
See?
Hero.
Alright, just got a couple more Murlocs up. That was good.
Yeah. Someone grab Star. He's letting it go.
Everyone's healed. Alright, blow him up.
Innervate on Christus. True if you have it.
Manatar down.
Water grave, easy.
Traps.
Murloc's down. Keep it up, guys.
Oh god, someone heal me.
He's getting close to 20%.
They start moving. Pop shock if you have it.
The water golem's coming.
Move him. Get him in the corner.
You have any reses?
Hey, bringing the Murlocs over here, guys. Tom, bring them up.
Get the Murlocs down, and then get on the boss.
Hey, Tom, don't forget, after these Murlocs die, we still gotta go in our regular position.
We have 3 healers down. If we have a battle res, pick one, get them up.
Oh, let's blow up these Murlocs, guys. We gotta be able to get in position for the next set. Fuck, Heart's down.
Tom, kite the Murlocs as best as you can. Hunters drop traps. If we have any shamans up, drop Earthbind. Help him out.
Big heals on Tom. Big heals on Tom.
He's down.
There's a bunch of Murlocs on casters.
Kill the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, focus fire boss.
I feel like we gotta do it one more time after that.
Yeah,
please.
I'm down for
That
one.
was way better.
Oh,
we have a good strat.
So good.
I said that.
Is
No,
the
yeah,
people assigned to heal the boss? Or is everybody?
We're all healing the boss.
Sorry.
yeah, that's why he won't die. We keep healing him.
No, I'm saying is like everybody healing him, or is there like certain people that are healing him?
I was pretty much raid healing that entire fight. I just kept my first shield
Ash.
up on him.
Ash and McBreeze are prio to Tut.
Okay, they all keep going to Ash. That's why I asked all the Murlocs. So I don't know if you can like bubble or something. Like I don't know why they just keep running straight towards you.
No, we're giving it one more shot, Smith.
Oh good, I was about to ask. Because we can do it. We were so close.
I do realize dying was 100% my fault. I should have shattered. Apologies for that. I need to get better at my class a little bit, so.
That was
because my damage could have
cut. That
helped
was
a lot
like
more,
4%.
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, you good. You good.
Somewhere around 7, yeah, 4 to 7.
He had about 450k health left.
This fight, you basically shatter as soon as the Murlocs start looking at you, because you're never really gonna get another shot at it.
Yeah, well, this time I didn't have a chance because the guy looking at me was right on me. I got just killed instantly. I didn't see. I tabbed target and checked my threat. I didn't see that guy. I'll just shatter because I threw out a few seeds I should have shattered. Anyway, I'll shut up.
Were there people down
Hey,
under
you're
his
doing
feet?
great, man. Welcome to the team.
Why not?
Are there dead bodies in the water graves?
Looks
Doesn't
like
look like
everybody's in res range.
Okay, I was just checking before I ran off.
The closest to watery grave is Livid.
Well, if they released and ran back, then they won't show up on the map anymore.
Yeah, that might be it. And yeah, Livid is just over the lip. He's summonable or risible.
That was fucking legit, y'all.
We got it this time.
Only thing is, we won't have hero for about 5 minutes.
Pee break?
Well, that will be in time for the second pack, won't
We
it?
have 25 heroes.
It will, yeah.
That'll be no. The second pack comes 2 minutes in.
Well, let's just wait a minute. I got 2 minutes on my
Tarsonis.
soulstone, so
Tarsonis, don't zone in.
Well, we have to rebuff and everything anyway, so should be around that 2 minute mark.
I need the rank 2 health stones too. Oh, thank you.
Regarding battle reses, which druids have theirs up?
It's the Savage 1 minute, and McBreezy is up right now. Drockton's 60 minutes.
Okay, so we'll have 2.
So should we put soulstones on the battle reses then?
No.
Or no?
No. Do not insta use your battle res either. Soulstone.
Because mine's up in a minute.
I would say, how many soulstones do we have up or will be up in the next minute or 2?
1?
Yeah, mine's 17 minutes away.
Mine's 20.
Yeah, so just the 1.
Alright, I would suggest Soulstone.
On Livid.
No, I want a healer.
Or like Heart, because like he's
Yeah,
not
I
box
think
tanking,
Heart.
right? Because if Heart goes down, we can recover, then he can be ready for the next wave of Murlocs. Is that a wrong?
Yeah, once he dies, you should have lost threat on the Murlocs. You should have time to get heals before he needs to taunt or get back on the Murlocs. Also, you know, if we call for a battle res of somebody, especially with somebody like Hart, when you see somebody pop back up, like priests, make sure you get Ford on them. Druids, you know, try and get Mark or Gift on them.
Shock, I'm waiting for your call. I'm ready to battle. I'm ready to stone.
Yeah, I'm debating, because the only reason Heart dropped is because we had 3 healers down.
Yeah, it's fair.
So I'm thinking either myself or Christus. Because my Ankh is down for 20 minutes, so I won't be able to pop.
Who has the stronger healing when they come back up?
It's not that, just, it doesn't, I don't care which one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, just pick one of us.
Christus it is! Favorite target.
I mean, we shouldn't need it if we're gonna do it.
One shot, let's do this.
Everyone should have
One shot,
some...
one opportunity, mom spaghetti, sorry.
Everyone should have some consumes on at this point, really. I mean, if we're giving this a for real effort. If you're missing something or you don't want to use a flask, ask around. Maybe someone's got some elixirs they can loan you.
I accidentally popped my last flask, but I would have given it away.
I have over 20 of the Adept Elixirs, the 24 crit strike, or spell damage and crit.
I still have some of those too. I also have the MP5 ones and the healing ones.
I have a few of the intellect too.
Hey, I have a quick question, Shock. Let me run this by you real quick. Since Tom and I are basically doing the tanks, and we have we have shaman in each group for us. Can we move someone around where me and Tom are in the same group? That way one can run Debo and for more mid, and then one can run Ret for more threat generation when they're hitting us. Is that possible? And so we can also have the spell power trinket or totem.
I would end up gimping someone's DPS pretty significantly.
But why?
Okay.
Aren't the groups the same? But yeah, because
right. But I would need to move either a caster or one of the melee to Tom's spot.
Well, I'm saying, why don't you move Ash in the True Savage group and then move Crunk or Grim? You see what I'm saying? And
I forgot I put a Shadow Priest in Group 5.
Yeah, but move Crunk or Grim with Tom. That way me and him are in the same group to get our buffs. You see what I'm saying? And we still get your totem. We still get each other's buff. So 1 run Devo, 1 run Rhett, and then
You can stop talking. It's done.
I'm sorry.
See, now if we kill him, Heart's gonna try to take credit. Shock.
Actually, no. If you really,
Okay.
if you really want to know, Delarine has been watching this a whole raid and has been like, and just mentioned that.
All right,
And I was like, that's a
Hunter.
good idea.
Let's make this
Hunter,
pull.
get out there and pull.
All right, focus. Comms clear. Only communication we need. Let's do this.
Oh, I pulled. Well, Pippi pulled.
Yep, you gotta watch it once the tidal wave. And Zara, you're up there.
Should we reset the?
Before they spawn?
Yeah. Go out to get in the hallway and reset. Those that got watery grave, you need to get up the ramp as quick as possible. Pull totems.
Fuck.
Oh.
We're fucked.
Oh, we're so close.
Wait, does he not reset? I thought he reset.
He will, but the Murlocs won't.
Yeah, so just bring the warlocks in. Let's kill them.
Oh, there he goes.
We have
Okay.
TI. It's okay.
Yeah, I DI Tom.
Let's kill the warlocks.
Yeah, the warlocks are dead. Don't worry.
Well, shit. I killed myself and Tom's bubbled.
Yeah, Tom, don't release.
Hurry up and die because DI's only got 3 minutes on it.
I thought we were killing him.
No.
Not with 2/3 of the raid dead. DPS will need to watch their threat gen, especially that first 30 to 40 seconds. When Tidal Wave hits Tut, it slows his attack speed by 400%.
Well, no, on that pull, I don't know what happened, but like I couldn't use any of my skills. Like I don't know what happened.
All right, Tom, you can.
What is the other team doing to keep Azer's threat so high through Tidal Wave? Because like his generation doesn't drop through Tidal Wave. So are they doing something different?
Not to my knowledge.
Because if you go look at, sorry.
Nope, I'm talking off topic. Go.
Yeah, because if you look at his threat generation, it is very steady all the way up. Where
her threat gen,
her threat gen is like very steady even through Tidal Wave, where Tut kind of planes off for like 10-15 seconds and then continues to climb. So like, what is causing that? Or do we have an idea?
Doesn't matter, and I don't want to talk about it. I want you guys to watch your fucking threat meters, and I want to kill this boss. I don't care what Azer is doing.
Well, it's not Azer. It's everybody else.
We can't keep people alive, which means I can't switch to my threat set. I am not comfortable running my threat set. That is what I am telling you. We have to execute. We can't die. Healers can't die. I have to have an extra 5,000 health. That's the difference, if you want to know the truth. Stop dying.
Don't fucking talk to me like that.
No, he's right though.
Dude, you don't know me like that.
Vin. This is a mechanics fight. We have to not fuck it up.
every team runs into that boss that seems to be just that wall that they can't get past. Sometimes it's every phase, sometimes it's just one single boss.
We actually haven't taken that many attempts on this guy, so we're doing just fine on average.
Yeah, it's only our second day doing him, and we almost got him down. We can do this if we just keep it under control and focus.
I'm doing kings, don't yell at me.
Come stand by the flag when you're ready. I'll pop ready check here in about 20 seconds. All right, win, lose, or draw. This is it for the night.
Ready?
Yep, that's a good check. Let's rock and roll.
Holy.
Melee, I think he may be getting parry hasted from you guys. He's attacking really quick.
Hey Tom, come back a little bit. That way I'll give you more time to get a couple holy lights out. Stand about right here. Okay. And that way you get more time to blast out a holy light heals. You should be able to get a 2 or 3 off.
Murloc's coming very shortly. That Consecrate Tom was super late.
AoE.
Burn him.
We have 2 healers dead.
Oh, Heart's Watering Grave.
Savage will have to get Breezy, and Breezy gets Shock if they want to.
Yep, do it.
Oh, Heart needs heals. Big heals on Heart. I'm taking a lot of damage.
Savage, get Breezy up.
Motherfucker.
Destruct's down, pull down.
Heart's down. Fuck.
Breezy get Heart, maybe?
No, there's too many up. There's 2 full packs up.
Yeah, there's...
Ash is down too.
Yeah, just wipe it up.
We'll get him next week for sure.
A lot of this fight is based on the mechanics. You need to make sure that things go essentially without a hitch. More so than trying to pump damage or whatever the case may be.
It's so RNG heavy.
Yeah, the RNG does not play a kind role in it either.
Yeah, I think most of our fights were because Heart and or Tom got graved when the Marlock spawned.
Well, so with the Murlocs, I actually had threat and they came running. They come back to me. But the problem is when they get at the water grave, even if I'm in the air, I'm still getting hit by them. So, I mean, you guys did great. The healers did amazing, keeping me alive that very last time. But we got a second wave before we even got the first wave down, which I think that timer was way the fuck off. There is no way that was within that time frame. So, I mean, it was just like I said, it's fucked up now.